Hey y'all, welcome back. My name's Sarah, this is Coco. She's in every video, she just snores. Today, I'm doing something different. I always do these long true crime stories, and I'm still doing those. But I have so many smaller true crime stories that I want to tell y'all. And I was talking to my husband about it. Like, I don't know what to call them. So we're sitting there like trying to figure out like, what are we going to call them? I'm like, they're just like short, brief little cases. And he looks over at me and I looked at him and we were like, y'all don't laugh because I know it's corny. We were like, briefcases. So we're going to call this the briefcase series, okay? Y'all can laugh with me because we were like, oh my God, that's so cheesy. So this is going to be part 1 of the briefcase series, which is just going to be short true crime stories. Our very first briefcase story. Have y'all heard? And this is shout out to my best friend forever, Tori Duhan. She actually sent me a text of this and was like, have you been following this? And I'm like, how have I not heard about this? But I'm about to do a deep dive into it. So this one's for you, Tori. My very first briefcase dedicated to Tori Duhan, my best friend of way too many years. Y'all don't need to know how old we are, but it's in the double digits and it's more than 10. It's more than 20. So we're just going to leave it at that. But have y'all heard of the case of CIAYA Whetstone?
A University of New Orleans student from Bamberg, South Carolina, was dropped off dead at an area hospital this weekend. The woman was identified as 21-year-old CIAYA Whetstone. A co-worker posted on Facebook that Whetstone got into an Uber around 1 Friday morning and was not seen or heard from again until she was dropped off at the hospital. Police say her death remains unclassified at this time and the investigation is ongoing. School officials say Whetstone was a junior enrolled in the College of Business Administration.
On Friday night, February 18th of 2022, CIAYA Whetstone, according to her friend, I don't know if I can say her name or not, so I'm just not, but if you Google it, you'll see it. She went to Metairie to the Carnival Parade. She left there around 8:30 and then went to a bar with a couple of her friends. It doesn't say what time they left the bar, but when they left, one of her friends brought her to her boyfriend's house, CIA's boyfriend's house, in Harahan. And she was just going to stay there with him. This is where shit gets weird. She decided that in the middle of the night, she wanted to check on her dog Zoe. So she called an Uber and took an Uber to her apartment on Lakeshore Drive in Gentilly. Her roommate was there, so she could have just as easily, you know, called her roommate and said, is Zoe okay? I mean, I get checking on your dog. We have cameras. If we're gone for more than a couple of hours, I'll tell Gavin, like, check on the babies, check and see what they're doing. You know, like, I get that, but just deciding in the middle of the night to get an Uber, I don't know. I'm telling you, this is just where it gets weird. So when her roommate said when CIAYA got to her apartment, the Uber driver, instead of just dropping her off, he waited outside. And CIAYA was like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get back in the car. And her roommate was like, no, stay here. Don't go. Just stay here. And CIAYA was like, he's my friend. We're going to go and try to find my car. And it'll be fine. It's fine. Her roommate tried to get her to stay, but she was out. She did say she appeared a little intoxicated. Nothing like excessive or anything, but another friend of hers, a guy, called her around 1:30 a.m. and just asked her, hey, what you doing? And he said in the background, he heard a guy asking CIAYA, do you like to party? And that's when CIAYA told the guy friend that called her on the phone, she's like, look, I'm right in the middle of something. I'll call you back in a little bit. The guy friend that called her and, you know, said he heard the Uber driver ask her that, said that she never called him back, and when she didn't call him back, that was unlike her. So he called her, and he said he called again and again and again. She never picked up, and that was the last time that any of her group of friends, her roommate, boyfriend, anybody heard from her, was that last call where the guy heard, "Do you like to party?" Last time any of them heard from her. According to medical staff at the hospital where she was dropped off by her Uber driver, who, by the way, was driving a 2019 Toyota Camry. So he dropped her off at New Orleans East Hospital at 6:41 a.m. and the staff said that she was unresponsive, blue, her pupils were fixed and dilated. Not good at all. And she was pronounced dead at 7:07 a.m. on February 19th, 2022. I'm telling you, it just gets weirder and weirder. The medical staff, they did point out that other than, you know, her being blue and unresponsive, she didn't have any injuries. So, you know, at least we know he didn't beat her. But, I mean, what did he do? Lord have mercy. So the police get involved, of course. And when they try to locate this Uber driver, guess what? Detectives could not locate him at his last known address. And Uber, hold on, I wrote this down. I wanted to get their statement right. Uber said the company had since deactivated the driver's account and launched an internal investigation into the matter. Quote, "Our thoughts are with CIAYA WHETSTONE's family as they grieve the loss of their daughter," the Uber spokesperson said. "We stand ready to assist law enforcement with their investigation."
We have new details tonight regarding the South Carolina woman living in New Orleans who died under mysterious circumstances. 21-year-old CIAYA Whetstone is from Bamberg County. Authorities say she was picked up by an Uber driver early Saturday morning. Hours later, she was dropped off at a New Orleans hospital and pronounced dead on arrival. Do they know what happened to CIAYA yet?
Katie, no. I spoke to two of her cousins who were very close to CIAYA. All they know is that CIAYA was Snapchatting with friends at a Mardi Gras parade on Friday night. She climbed into an Uber and then nothing.
She had been at the Mardi Gras parade, and there's just a big time gap until then when he dropped her off. So we don't really know. I just pray she didn't suffer, and I just hope we get the justice she deserves.
We've requested the police report from New Orleans, and we're waiting on an autopsy and a full coroner's report into CIAYA's death.
Her family and friends held her funeral in Smokes, South Carolina on February 28th of this year. Yeah, we don't even know this Uber driver's name. I need answers. I need answers because this is just... the shit don't add up, okay? But in case any of y'all out there are like me and you do deep dives, if you find something, I'm gonna pop this on the screen too. But anybody with information about CIAYA's case is asked to contact the New Orleans Police Department Homicide Unit at 504-658-5300 or Crime Stoppers at 504-822-1111. Thanks for being with me on my very first briefcase. Hopefully y'all like the series, and I'll see y'all in the next video.